You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding your finances. In the world of money, there are two fundamental forces: assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket, generating income and building wealth. A liability takes money out, draining your resources. Many confuse liabilities for assets, trapping themselves in financial struggle. They buy bigger houses, fancier cars, thinking they're assets, but these often depreciate, requiring ongoing expenses. Understanding this difference is key to financial freedom. Once you grasp it, you unlock the door to true financial success. Let me tell you about two dads I knew growing up. My poor dad believed in working hard, getting a good education and saving money. My rich dad believed in building assets and letting money work for him. These mindsets led to vastly different outcomes. My poor dad struggled financially, living paycheck to paycheck. My rich dad achieved financial freedom by acquiring assets that generated passive income. The difference was their understanding of assets and liabilities. This mindset separates the rich from the poor. You don't have to be born into wealth to achieve financial freedom. It's about education, mindset, and taking the right actions. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Shift your focus from working for money to making money work for you. Invest in properties that generate rental income. Invest in your financial education. Embrace financial intelligence, asset accumulation, and passive income. Financial freedom starts with understanding assets and liabilities. Imagine life as a maze, with financial freedom at the center. Most people follow society's well-worn paths, hoping to retire comfortably. Without understanding assets and liabilities, you navigate this maze blindfolded. Every financial decision becomes a gamble. Many mistake liabilities for assets, draining their finances. This keeps people stuck, working to pay for their liabilities. By understanding assets and liabilities, you make informed decisions. This leads you towards financial freedom. Mastering money means shifting your perspective. Train your mind to see the true nature of financial decisions. Most see cars as necessities, but they're depreciating assets. Financially intelligent people prioritize practicality and affordability. The same applies to housing. A house is an asset only if it generates income. They see potential in rental properties and downsizing. It's about making informed decisions that align with financial goals. This perspective shift is crucial for financial success. Think of your financial well-being as a fortress. Every asset is a brick, every liability a crack. Build a strong fortress to withstand financial challenges. Start with small, consistent actions. Set aside a portion of your income for investing. Acquire assets that generate passive income. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience and discipline are key. Wealthy individuals build fortunes through disciplined asset accumulation. Wealth is about how much you keep and how hard it works for you. They focus on strategic asset allocation. Diversify investments across real estate, stocks, bonds, and businesses. Seek new investment opportunities. Invest in financial education. Surround themselves with mentors and advisors. Building wealth requires dedication and calculated risks. Real estate is a favored avenue for wealth creation. It offers appreciation, income generation, and tax advantages. Wealthy individuals use leverage to acquire income-generating assets. They invest in rental and commercial properties. Real estate offers tax benefits, reducing tax liability. It requires careful research and market analysis. Assemble a team of experts for informed decisions. Be patient, holding properties for long-term gains. The stock market is a powerful tool for wealth creation. Investing in stocks means owning part of businesses. Wealthy individuals invest with a long-term perspective. Diversify stock portfolios to reduce risk. Invest in blue-chip and growth stocks. Use fundamental analysis for investment decisions. Avoid emotional trading. Stay the course during downturns. Leverage compounding to accelerate wealth accumulation. Entrepreneurship is the ultimate form of asset building. Entrepreneurs see opportunities where others see obstacles. They create value, solve problems, and leave a mark. Building a business requires hard work and dedication. Surround yourself with talented individuals. Embrace challenges as growth opportunities. Take calculated risks for greater rewards. Entrepreneurship offers financial and personal fulfillment. One of the biggest pitfalls on the road to financial freedom is mistaking liabilities for assets. Many equate possessions with wealth, but a big house or fancy car can be liabilities. True assets put money in your pocket, not take it out. Prioritize investments that generate income and appreciate in value. The desire to fit in and impress others can lead to a dangerous cycle of spending and debt. We live in a society obsessed with status symbols, where our worth is judged by material possessions. This pressure can lead to living beyond our means, accumulating debt for appearances. True wealth is not measured by possessions but by the freedom to live life on your own terms. Perhaps the most insidious misconception about assets and liabilities is the normalization of debt. We are constantly bombarded with offers for credit cards, loans, and financing options, making it easier than ever to spend money we don't have on things we often don't need. This easy access to credit has created a culture of instant gratification, where the consequences of our spending are often delayed until the bills start piling up. The allure of buy now, pay later schemes can be tempting, especially when it comes to big-ticket items like furniture, electronics, or even vacations. However, this short-term thinking often comes with a hefty long-term price. Interest rates on credit cards and consumer loans can be exorbitant, quickly turning a seemingly manageable purchase into a mountain of debt. This cycle of debt can be difficult to break free from, as minimum payments often barely cover the accruing interest, leaving individuals feeling like they are running on a treadmill, working tirelessly just to stay in the same place. The stress and anxiety associated with mounting debt can spill over into other areas of life, impacting relationships, job performance, and overall well-being. Moreover, the constant pressure to make ends meet can leave little room for savings, investments, or pursuing opportunities for financial growth. Individuals trapped in the debt cycle often find themselves living paycheck to paycheck, with little hope of achieving financial security or pursuing their dreams. Breaking free from this trap requires a fundamental shift in mindset and financial habits. It starts with recognizing that debt is not a tool to be used lightly but a burden that can hinder financial progress for years to come. Financial freedom requires a shift in perspective. Question societal norms, equating possessions with success. True wealth is freedom to live on your terms. Develop a healthy relationship with money. See it as a tool for security and opportunity. Manage money effectively, create a budget, and live within your means. Invest in financial education to make informed decisions and build a secure future. Financial freedom is within your reach. As we've explored throughout this journey into the world of assets and liabilities, financial freedom is not a distant dream reserved for the privileged few. It's a choice, a destination reachable by anyone willing to embrace a new perspective, challenge conventional wisdom, and take control of their financial destiny. It's about recognizing that true wealth is not measured by the abundance of possessions, but by the freedom to live life on your own terms, pursuing your passions without being shackled by financial constraints. The first step on this empowering path is to shed the misconceptions that often hold us back. The allure of material possessions disguised as assets, the pressure to keep up appearances, and the normalization of debt as a way of life. These societal traps can keep us tethered to a cycle of working for money, always chasing the next paycheck, never quite getting ahead. Remember, financial freedom is not about depriving yourself. It's about making conscious, informed choices that align with your values and aspirations. It's about understanding that every dollar you spend is either an investment in your future or a payment towards someone else's. It's about recognizing that true security comes not from accumulating things, but from building a solid financial foundation that can weather life's inevitable storms. Embracing this path requires a shift in mindset, a willingness to see beyond the surface and understand the true nature of financial decisions. It's about adopting a long-term perspective, recognizing that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and that the most rewarding journeys often involve patience, discipline, and a commitment to staying the course. Building lasting wealth is like constructing a magnificent skyscraper. It begins with a solid foundation, a deep understanding of the difference between assets and liabilities. Remember, assets put money in your pocket, working tirelessly for you even while you sleep. They might take the form of income-generating rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or thriving businesses. Each wise financial decision, each dollar directed towards acquiring assets, is like adding another brick to this towering edifice of financial security. It might start with small, incremental steps, setting aside a portion of your income for investing, diligently researching investment opportunities, or acquiring a new skill that could lead to a more lucrative career. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. Just as a steady stream of water can carve through rock over time, consistent effort, even in small doses, can lead to remarkable results. Remember the magic of compounding, earning interest on your interest, allowing your wealth to grow exponentially over time. As you progress on your journey, consider diversifying your asset portfolio. Explore different asset classes, each with its own risk profile and potential for returns. Real estate, with its tangibility and potential for appreciation, stocks offering ownership in publicly traded companies, and entrepreneurship, the path of creating something from the ground up. These are just a few avenues waiting to be explored. Building your asset column is an ongoing endeavor, a journey of continuous learning, adaptation, and growth. Surround yourself with mentors, financial advisors, and like-minded individuals who can offer guidance and support along the way. Perhaps the most transformative aspect of achieving financial freedom is not the acquisition of wealth itself, but the profound shift in mindset that accompanies the journey. It's about breaking free from the limiting beliefs that often hold us back, the fear of failure, the feeling of scarcity, and the belief that financial abundance is reserved for a select few. It's about embracing a mindset of abundance, recognizing that opportunities for wealth creation are all around us, waiting to be discovered. It's about developing a healthy relationship with money, viewing it not as a source of stress or a measure of self-worth, but as a tool to create the life you desire. This shift in perspective involves challenging societal norms that equate success with material possessions. It's about defining success on your own terms, aligning your financial goals with your values and aspirations. It's about recognizing that true happiness comes not from accumulating things, but from experiences, relationships, and making a meaningful contribution to the world. This journey of self-discovery and financial empowerment might challenge long-held beliefs and require you to step outside your comfort zone. But remember, growth and transformation often occur when we dare to challenge the status quo and embrace new ways of thinking. The beauty of this journey towards financial freedom is that it's never too late to begin. No matter where you are on your financial path, whether you're just starting out or looking to make a change, the power to shape your financial destiny rests firmly in your hands. It starts with a single step, a commitment to educate yourself, to challenge your assumptions, and to make conscious choices that align with your long-term goals. Remember, financial freedom is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of learning, adapting, and evolving. It's about making informed decisions, taking calculated risks, and learning from both your successes and your setback. It's about embracing the journey as much as the destination, finding fulfillment in the process of growth and self-discovery. So, take that first step today. Start by educating yourself about personal finance, explore different investment strategies, and surround yourself with a supportive community. Remember, the path to financial freedom is paved with knowledge, action, and an unwavering belief in your ability to create the future you deserve. The journey might be challenging at times, but the rewards of financial independence, the freedom to live life on your own terms, are well worth the effort. Your journey to financial freedom starts today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts.